You go on running down to hell as if a tailwind was pushing you and a headwind was dragging you. You gotta turn around. These are not my words. Just like the prophets of old days, these are not my words. Thus said the Lord God. I'm a messenger of God. Before I get back up in this, I wanna show you a vision that I had about 4 or 5 nights ago, early part of December. You know, God had given me a vision of that oil well being exploded before it even exploded. I didn't know that, but anyway, the vision was so strange until it troubled me, and I got it. It's out there on YouTube out there somewhere before the oil well even exploded. You see it ain't all you want. I said it is. It's out there on DVDs also, which I created before the oil spilled. The oil well blew up in the course. So he gave me a similitude 4 nights ago about 4 of them going to be in the same places. Similitude because of the oil that I seen in the water, the fish that's following the bait that I had set out there. Well, I show you where it was about the Gulf oil well. I had this vision about a few years back. I was living down there at 427A South Ash Street in Conway. After I left from Fort City, the devil in this gang was chasing me. Men's of principality. Well, I had this vision, and it troubled me so because it was strange. This woman who had the white hat on, dressed like the Queen of England, and decked all in her, fine clothes. There was this creature, looked like a strange fish. He was long, and he was caught up in this tree, but the tree was out of the water, and he was sitting there as if he didn't got up there some kind of way. I don't know how he got up there, as if he was a part of a serpent or what, but he was a great big old long fish, similar to a buffalo, scales on him and everything. He was up there in that tree, and this woman's dog in the water. So this woman, young dog, ran out there in the water some kind of way on a bridge in the south part of this spot. And it was in a lot of oil. All oil was off in this here. This dream was given to me in 2000, and I guess 4. Well, the woman went out there with this big hat on, white hat on, looked like the Queen of England. She went out in the water to get this here dog. This thing, which came out of this fishing thing that was up in the tree, he jumped out and ran down there to help him, but somehow both of them was helping each other. But anyway, the woman messed around and got her dog, but the Queen was looking like the Queen. So later on, as I moved over here in 405 South Ash Street, this strange looking fish had teeth like one of them, a barracuda. Like a barracuda. He looked like a barracuda, but like a buffalo. And then I went to this fish market down here at Mayflower. That man sold me the fish looked like that thing, and I got home and I thought about that dream vision. I threw the thing away. I showed a big old fish. I didn't eat the fish because I was scared of him because his features were similar to the thing that I seen in the tree in the vision. Well, Later on, last year, I believe it was 2010, there was an explosion of a gas of this thing, and this they're trying to put this here oil rig out. Oil was over the Gulf Coast, just like I've seen on this bridge of this water. But one woman out there saved her dog, and she got dog. But a few nights ago, about 4 or 5 nights ago, I had another vision. I was out fishing, and I tried to fish, and I had one hook hooked to a thing, and the water was contaminated where the fish was, and I was catching fish. So somehow I apparently took the one hook off and had me 4 hooks hooked on there on a square plane, but using one line. There was one on this corner, one on that corner, one on this corner, one on this corner. And as I caught 4 fishes on there, they was, I said, ooh, these fishes really biting fast. And as I got ready to move it, there was another oil off into this water where I was fishing at. A lot of oil off in this water. And there was a lot of black looking catfishes dipped down in the water, oil, just, just in slimy oil or something. Followed this thing, and all 4 of them caught each one of the hooks, which was on the same exact pole. So what this looked like is a similitude as the vision that God had gave me, and then he told me this is like the part that Gulf Coast when this was happening. So, by this being oil, and it being on the same hook, in all of these 4 fish-looking things, which was slimy like oil, contaminated with oil, took hold of this here. That's apparently is 4 oil wells is going to explode at simultaneously at the same time or in the same region with and where this part was. So I have to tell you these things. Let me get back to this part here, because what I want to get to the part is where Hannah transgressed. Okay, I spoke verse 12, Jeremiah 12. I want to go there. I spoke also unto Zedekiah, king of Judea, according to all those words, saying, bring your neck under the yoke of king of Babylon, and serve him and his peoples, and live. Why will you die, thou and thy peoples, by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence, as the Lord has spoken against the nation that will not serve the king of Babylon? Therefore listen not unto the words of the prophets that speak unto you, saying, you shall not serve the king of Babylon, for they prophesy unto you lies. You, for I have not sent them, said the Lord. Yet they prophesy they lie in my name, and I might drive you out of them, you might perish, you and the prophets, and that prophesies unto you. Also I spoke to the pestilence and to all people, saying, thus said the Lord, listen not to the words of your prophet, until you say, behold the vessels of the Lord, how shall not surely be broken again from Babylon. Okay, what he's telling them about, he was going to give the whole world, World War III, in the hands of the United States and the United Nations. He's going to make the United States and the United Nations rule over the earth by way of transgression. They was going to need the crude oil, and their addiction to oil was going to cause them to create World War III in order to keep the heartbeats of their factories and their industries